Шановні друзі, доброго дня.
Dear friends, good afternoon. The 30th day of the active phase of the Russian-Ukrainian war continues. During the day, the position and nature of the actions of the enemy and our troops have changed a little. There are some tactical actions to improve the situation of the parties, but the Ukrainian side prevails in conducting these tactical actions. Mariupol and Chernihiv hold on heroically. Special thanks to the personnel and residents of the city of Slavutich, the nuclear city, whose territorial defense resisted the first attempt of the Russian offensive on the city of Slavutich and heroically holds the defense of the city. The enemy tried to inflict separate air and missile strikes on the territory of Ukraine, but their intensity is much lower compared to all previous days. During the day, they avoided the practical use of manned aircraft and switched to the use of unmanned aerial vehicles for reconnaissance. But the Air Force and Army Air Defense of the Armed Forces of Ukraine are destroying them and have destroyed several such devices during the day, including cruise missiles. The General Staff of the Ministry of Defense and the intelligence community of Ukraine note the extremely low morale of the Russian troops, who have switched to defense in many areas. And most importantly, the reserves are being poorly collected because many servicemen refuse to go to Ukraine. And there are several reasons for that. First of all, there are huge losses that they bear here. There are rumors and accurate information that has reached the territory of Russia, in particular the Battalion Tactical Group of the 200th, a poor choice to name, separate motorized infantry brigade, which participated in the so-called special military operation in Ukraine. It has suffered significant casualties. Of the 648 servicemen, 645 died. Only 3 men stayed alive, and 2 of them are wounded. The personnel of the 7th Mountain Assault Division from Novorossiysk, despite the intimidation and threats of up to 2 years jail time for refusing to take part in the war against Ukraine, about 50% of the personnel of one of the division's regiments wrote reports refusing to take part in the hostilities. We also know about the refusal of the Russian Guard and police personnel to come here. In Rostov-on-Don, 12 such people are now being persecuted by the Russian authorities because they have found the courage to refuse to go and kill the Ukrainian people. During the day, our troops, as we previously reported, and now we can say for sure, destroyed the commander of the 49th General Military Army of the Southern Military District of the Russian Federation, Lieutenant General Yakov Vladimirovich Ryazantsev, and it happened, you will laugh a lot, at the Chornobaivka airfield. Also, we must have destroyed the soldiers of the 7th Assault Division because their advanced command post was also located at the Chornobaivka airfield, and now we understand the state of mind of the servicemen who flatly refused to go to war. To date, as the 30th day, the estimated losses of the enemy amounted to more than 16,100 killed, 561 tanks, 1,625 armored combat vehicles, 291 artillery systems, 90 multiple rocket launchers, 49 air defense systems, 115 aircrafts, and 125 helicopters, 53 unmanned aerial vehicles of operational and tactical level. We continue to knock out their entire fleet. 1,089 units of automobile equipment, already 5 ships and boats, and 18 units of special equipment. This applies to communication, monitoring and jamming systems, radio technical, intelligence and other very valuable military. Let me remind you that we continue to thank the heroic defenders of Mariupol, Joint Forces Operation Zone, Kharkiv, Sumy, Chernihiv, Ochtyrka, Bucha and Gostomel. Many of these cities have been awarded the title of the Hero City, and this is only a small part of the gratitude for the heroism they have shown. Separately, I would like to congratulate the staff of the Security Service of Ukraine, which today celebrates 30 years since its inception. The godly service of Ukraine, as they call it, sometimes shows heroic examples of courage, military and special tricks, finding enemies and destroying them. Employees of the Security Service of Ukraine do radio interception, work with prisoners of war, special units engage in a direct war on the front lines, capture the saboteurs, and do so much more. Thank you, dear colleagues, for being with us and for the work you are doing. The Security Service of Ukraine is always 450. We work at 5 points, destroy the enemy to 0, and come in from all four directions. Thanks to all the Ukrainian people, the defense forces, the armed forces of Ukraine. We are holding on, destroying the enemy and counterattacking. Stay tuned for the following messages and have a nice day.